Hi Pisces, I'm your Empress Divine. This is the Empress Divine Channel. I channel energy for the Divine Feminine. And this reading is specifically about the full moon in Cancer, also a lunar eclipse that's happening this Friday. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. You pretty much have probably heard enough of my readings to know how my opening is. We pull the goddess guidance for an overlying message, and then we talk about you first, because it's always ladies first over here, and then we get into your love reading. So for Pisces, the goddess guidance is Sorceress. That's right up your alley, huh? Erica Badu-ish. We have the Sorceress card, which reads, you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. I feel an emphasis on magical person. Some of you may be getting more into maybe spell work, hoodoo, voodoo, magic, those type of things. Or you may be accused of such things. People may be looking at you and thinking you must be doing voodoo, or they tell you do roots or something like that, just because you may be into spirituality. You know how people are. They're very closed-minded, very small-minded people, and that's the majority. Like it or not, the majority is very closed-minded and unawake to what's actually going on. So that could be a thing happening here, but really overall, you just keep your mind on spiritual things. You're a very spiritual person. That's just Pisces energy. You keep your mind on that, and that's what you follow. You don't allow 3D evidence to lead your decision making. You consult with spirit. You work with spirit. You move with spirit. You allow it to lead you, and it works out for you every time. I think that may be a part of the reason why people look at you as if you do roots, or you're some type of, I guess sorceress, like they say here. And shoot, you might be. They might not be lying. You might work with the arts. You might work with the elements. Who knows? The occult. And there's nothing wrong with it, because I dabble. I'm to a point where I think my connection with spirit is so strong to the point where I don't need a lot of tools. But of course, I still love tarot. This is just something that I really like to do. But I get downloads without anything and be spot on. I've always had dreams, so I feel like a lot of you can have dreams too, since that was brought to my attention. Inwardly, you are doing a lot of inventory about where you are on your spiritual journey. You're doing a lot of planning on where you want to be in your spiritual journey. Just taking the time out to really get to know yourself and to clean up your message and clean up your delivery of your message. And when I say that, I mean like you're really, let's say for the past couple of years, you may have been on the fence about maybe whether or not you're an atheist or if you actually do believe in something. I think a lot of you are getting really clear on that answer around the full moon time, which is like the 10th. So give or take a couple of days, you may already be feeling this energy. You're just really getting clear on your spirituality, what specific lane of spirituality you enjoy the most. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. I'm talking to my daughter. What specific lane of spirituality you enjoy the most, which type of spiritual practices resonate most with you. You're just really getting specific about that. You're narrowing that. You're seeing which one yields the best results for you. You are doing more of the things that yield results for you. I feel like there's an energy of just kind of happening upon something. Like maybe you never intentionally meant to start like doing a certain spell work or doing certain rituals, and then you just kind of noticed one day that, well, this kind of comes natural to me, or you scrolled past a post or something, or you heard it on TV or something where somebody referred to something that you do on a usual basis. They refer to it as like a spiritual practice or a ritual or some type of like magical routine or something, and then you start thinking about it like, oh, well, yeah, that is, because I'm putting energy into something constantly. So that is something like a ritual. and you realize the power in it. You start thinking about the things that happen after you do this ritual or this practice, and you realize, okay, this is something that I do ritualistically, so let me continue that and let me put more power and intent behind it. So this is you finding your own lane. I feel definitely for a lot of you, it's something that you've already been doing, and you just start to be intentional with it, you know. So let's get into the love lane. I'm talking about what lane you in, what's going on in that love lane, Pisces. Are we going to be intentional in the love lane too? Let's see. Let's find out. Pisces love around full moon in Cancer, lunar eclipse in Cancer this coming Friday for Pisces. Energy around that. The message for Pisces in love and the full moon in Cancer. We got that High Priestess, which is a very feminine spiritual card. Okay, this came out upside down, so I feel like something is about to happen. Yep. I feel like something is about to happen that gives you an outcome that you did not expect. And I mean, you didn't expect it in a good way. You've been happy in your feminine energy. Let me just say that. You have been embracing the level up, you know, the whole level up movement that's happening with women. We're taking better care of ourselves. We're going out looking better. We're not leaving the house in bonnets and pajamas and stuff like that. We are grooming ourselves. We are taking our hygiene and making it a ritual as well. We're honoring ourselves and honoring the goddess in us. We are paying attention to aesthetics. We are cultivating our own aesthetic and also doing so in the aesthetics around us in our environment. I feel like you're very much so happy with the results of that in your life. So if you've been working out, you're happy with those results. If you've been dieting, you're happy with those results. If you've been practicing your makeup, you're happy with that. If you have been, you know, working on doing your hair better or styling hair, you're happy with that. Whatever type of, you know, kind of feminine activities, you know, quote unquote feminine activities that you're doing to just care for yourself and nurture yourself and make yourself be beautiful, and so that you can radiate confident energy. I feel like you're getting a lot of good reception for that. So your image here is like taking off, blowing up, meaning you could have a lot more offers and a lot of communication from people who are interested in you, Pisces. What I feel with this Tower card and this Ten of Coins here is that something good happens for you that you don't see coming. So when I say that you have all these offers that may be coming to you, or people who are really liking what they see, you may even be involved right now, Pisces, or your heart could be taken or something, and there could be an unexpected breakdown that happens in this relationship that makes room for something that is actually what's good for you. So I feel like it's a foundation that you don't believe is breakable. I feel like there's something here that you think is so strong, or you was thinking that you were so strong, or that you were just downright so loyal to a person that you just knew that nothing could take you away from it. And lo and behold, you come and get swept away. See, people want to, you know, put all this energy into, oh, loyalty is everything, and I'm a loyal woman, and I stand by my man, and blase, blase. Yeah, that's all good. But what's for you is for you, and it's going to come to you without your permission. You know, if the energy is there, if you're aligned with the energy, you don't have to sit there and say, okay, now you can come in. If you're already aligned with the energy, it's going to come on into you. And sometimes you can be with somebody and you can be giving them such loyal energy, even when they don't deserve you. And because you just giving out that loyal energy, the thing that you, or the person that you should actually be loyal to, will come waltzing right on in your life, and then you like, ooh, and ooh. You thought you were loyal to this person who wasn't really giving you what you deserve, and then the person who really will give you what you deserve comes in, and then you start questioning your own loyalty. Well, like, you know, I think I've been loyal enough. Let me go see what this is about. But some of you may have some problems doing that because you have been with somebody for so long, or because you've been involved with so long, or your heart has kind of been off the market for so long. You may kind of have some issues around, moving forward, even though you see something that is better for you. You may try to fight it at first. Oh, this is juicy, Pisces. It's juicy. Because I think some of you would rather, like, you don't want to just hop into something else with someone else. You are more of the person who likes to, after something ends, you want to take a break. You want to take some time to yourself. So you're not really that person who hops from one person to the next. But I'm sorry, but what I'm seeing here is somebody who's hopping from one person to the next, Pisces. And to be honest, I'm really not sorry about it. Not sorry about it. Not at all. Because I think that in the relationship or in the connection or whatever it was, situationship, you know how things are in this generation. Ugh. You could get it like a name, even though I don't care about stuff like this. Sometimes you can get a name for yourself if you move quickly from one person to the next. But when I tell you, Spirit don't care nothing about that. Spirit don't care nothing about no 3D slut shaming, no none of that. Spirit does not care. If you align with an energy, you align with an energy. And you giving out this, I'm going to stick with this person and I'm going to stick by this person regardless. And we're going to make this work and we're going to make it happen. And I know I'm in love and I know this is love. It may not look like it, but I know I'm in love. You were just so hardcore on that wave that it just sent back to you somebody who matches that. And I feel like you were giving out that good, diehard, hardcore, loyal, loving energy to somebody who did not really deserve it. But I'll be damned if the universe ain't gonna give you what you give it. You were giving out that energy, and I feel like a lot of Pisces, you are about to be rewarded. What you gave out is about to come right back around to you. You see that that little infinity symbol? Within, without. As within, so without. As above, so below. Everything that you were giving out to this person, and it was taxing because I feel like you were the only person who were giving this hard. You were the only person that was giving that intensely. So if that person that you are with was not giving it back to you intensely, somewhere that intense energy that you were giving has to come back to you, and it's not coming back to you from the person that you're giving it to. So someone who will give you that energy is on their way in. So this Tower card that came in upside down is like something that's breaking down without you even planning on it. And then you have the 10 of coins up here, right next to it, saying that you have everything you want. Happy wife, happy life, a solid foundation, happy children, the 2.5, what's they say, the perfect American family is like 2.5 children, nice 2-story house with a picket fence around it, cute little dog, family pet. I'm talking about picture perfect. You paint a perfect picture. That type of family here. But it won't come without some type of conflict, because of course if you just up and leave somebody after you've been they ride or die and down ass chick for so long, it might be a little fuss, and it might be a little fight, it might be a little spite there from somebody. Somebody may not take it hard, and when I mean somebody will take it hard. And when I mean take it hard, I mean like they gonna go through it first. They gonna go through those steps of grieving. What do they call it? Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, then acceptance. They gonna go through all 5 of those stages. And at first they may not want to believe it, but then they gonna get angry. and when the person gets angry after you leave them because they didn't give you what you deserved, they may start saying nasty things, doing nasty things. This is the full moon in Cancer. Cancers are infamously emotional. So with a person who is, getting out of denial and moving into anger, or around those first 2 phases, everybody moves in different time spans in those phases, but they usually come pretty quickly. When this person is moving into those phases around this full moon in Cancer, you can be like, oh, they may start saying mean things, trying to expose things. If you send nudes or something to them, or if you text sexy messages to them, they'll try to expose it and try to that's why I kept hearing this energy of exposure, people thinking bad things about you. This could be the reason why, but these are small things to a giant, honey. because the energy that is coming back to you is so beautiful. Truly, everything that you have given, that beautiful selfless love that you have given, that you felt like you were just crazy to keep doing, but something in your gut told you to keep giving it, and you kept giving it. And I'll be damned if that universe ain't swinging it right on back around to you, because you've given it enough to prove that that's who you truly are. So you don't need to prove that to a person, because you gave it in abundance to the universe for the universe to abundantly give it back to you. And we all know how big and limitless the universe is. What you give it is going to return to you multiplied. And that's exactly what's happening here. So good luck with your new boo, Pisces. Or good luck with, the new step in your relationship. Let's say if you're married or something. Look, I usually don't talk about side chicks or stuff like that, or outside karmics and third parties or whatnot, but this is just a different type of narration of the story. I'm not talking about, well, I can't have my divine masculine because he with a third party, or he had me in a third party. Your divine masculine didn't have you in a third party. That person that you're with is not your divine masculine, period. But this here is a little different, because whoever you were giving to and they were not giving back to you, that energy is being returned to you, whether it's from that person or not. And I feel a strong energy of it not being that person that returns the energy to you. So if you want to pick up a new boo, all I got to tell you is that you're single until you're married. May the best man with the best ring win. Okay? So that has been your reading, Pisces. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, love you, love you so much, so much, so much, so much. And I'll see y'all next time. Like, subscribe, comment, share with a friend, and see y'all later. Bye.